Hey guys, it's Tycoon and welcome to a Theme Park Tycoon 2 update overview. So this recent update was the update that added custom height observation towers and remodeled those, as well as doing the same to the drop towers. So I'm going to be going over those today and also the other changes in the update. So the first thing I'm going to do is just check out the changelog. The changelog is great because it shows all of the features. So first, the redesigned ride observation tower and drop tower have both been added. They replace the old versions, and those are now regarded as legacy and are hidden from build menus by default, and they can be made visible again via the settings menu, and I will show you how to do that in case you don't know in just a second. These new tower rides also have custom ride sequences that you can make in the Ride Operations tab, of course only if you have the Ride Operations Game Pass. Some rides now have animated seat restraints. There's now a smooth transition for getting into and out of ride seats and items with seats, instead of them just teleporting like they used to. Guest pathing has improved. Primitives now take up less space in the items per cell limit, and then there were some other various changes. So, real quick before I get into showing the rides, in case you don't know how to turn on the legacy content, go into your settings. In generic settings, just look for this show legacy content in build menu checkbox. I have it on, and as you can see, if I go into my rides menu, you can see the old observation tower, as well as the new observation tower. So I'm going to place down the default pre-built observation tower, as well as the default pre-built drop tower. Now, both of these new rides look absolutely great, way better than the older versions, and of course I could spend like the whole episode talking about how great these restraint models are and how cool these windows look, but I'm not going to do that because that's what I do in every single one of these update videos, and if you've seen them before, you probably get the point by now. So anyway, these both function pretty much the same as the other ones. If you open them up, you can walk in, guests will walk in. Once you get in a seat and the ride starts, these doors will close, and for this, it will continue on up to the top. I believe if you jump on top of it, you can ride up the roof. That'll go up, it'll spin around a few times, and come back down. The drop tower works similar to the older drop tower, where you get in the seat. After a moment, it'll lift you up to the top, and then drop you. As you can see, these are the default heights and speeds for both rides, and we're just about to get to the top here, and you drop pretty much immediately. And the really cool thing with the drop tower that I really like, if I change the color really quick, you can see that there's two track colors. I'm going to make the main structure color red, and then there's this other color, which on the side I'll just make blue, so it's really easy to see, even though these are kind of terrible colors. There are these blue brake fins on the side of the drop tower, and if you're building a custom drop tower, these will automatically change height based on how tall the drop tower is. That's just a really cool detail I noticed that I really like, because it makes the ride a little more realistic with how much space it needs to brake with how much it fell. Anyway, I am going to just show how the new custom observation towers and drop towers work. So you place one down, and then you get put into this very, very basic tracked ride build menu, where you can only build a station, which you cannot do above the station you already placed, or build a piece up. Of course, you can also use the advanced editor, but the only thing you can really do with this is make some weird shapes, or if you reset, just extend it out a little bit. So there aren't very many station features to this, and there are also no more pieces. You can just build up to your desired height. Same exact thing with the drop tower. Anyway, now I'm going to be showing off the ride operations modes. Now these do require the Ride Operations Game Pass, so if you do not have that Game Pass, you won't be able to use these features. But in this operations menu, you can change the target speed, which is the speed at which the thing travels up and down for the observation tower, and for the drop tower, the target speed is just traveling up. The drop tower also has a gravity multiplier, which is just the same as a gravity multiplier on coasters. It will pull things down faster. And then they both have an acceleration multiplier and deceleration multiplier. This is for when it's starting out, it'll accelerate to its maximum speed faster if the acceleration rate is higher, and decelerate down before it stops faster if the deceleration multiplier is faster. Then we also have ride mode. If you go into custom modes, you can set 4 track operation mode values: the target speed, which is the exact same as the one in ride operations. You can set the acceleration multiplier and deceleration multiplier, which again are the same as in ride operations. And you can set the movement mode, which for this ride is forwards, backwards, or stop. You can also configure the weights exactly the same as you can for any roller coaster. The drop tower is also quite similar. You can go to the custom mode. You can, again, change the target speed, acceleration multiplier, deceleration multiplier. This one's movement mode is a little bit different. It'll let you move it forwards, move it backwards, stop, or drop. And for this ride, you can actually make it go off the top if you set it to a custom mode, but don't ever make it free fall. So for example, if I do this and then I test the ride, as you can see, it pulls you up to the top and then it crashes, and now it's just broken. So you do want to make sure that if you are using one of these custom modes, that you do make it free fall, because otherwise it will just crash at the top and be unrideable. Also, since the drop tower does have 12 seats as opposed to the previous 8, this does mean that it can fit more people, but it also means that it may be able to get you the Decakill achievement if you have ride operations and set it off the top. If anyone knows this, if anyone's tested it, let me know in the comments, because that would be quite interesting to find out. Anyway, there is only one more thing I want to show, so I'm just going to head over to this coaster I've built over here in this park, and that is guests smoothly and players smoothly transitioning in and out of seats. So as you can see, when I get in, I move a little bit before getting in, like it drags you to the seat instead of just teleporting in, which is a lot nicer than it used to be, and that's just a really cool touch that they've added to this game. So yeah, anyway, that is all for this update video. If there's anything I missed, make sure to let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and yeah, bye.